lot. I'm an architect. I've interacted with some of you earlier. And let me introduce the other team members. I have Vicky Rawat, who's also an architect from Dehradun with us. Vicky?
Yes. Yeah.
So Vicky was our classmate. He's also we've known each other for what, 30 years maybe, or maybe longer?
Correct. 30 years.
More than longer. So we go very long. And Vicky will be supporting us from Dehradun. Vicky, would you just like to speak a little about yourself, maybe? Introduce yourself?
Yeah, sure. My name is Vicky Rawat, and I'm a practicing architect based out of Dehradun. And we have been doing a lot of government projects, including urban public spaces. We are involved with the government in Mahakumbh and some very prestigious projects for them, including Badrinath. Anything else to be added?
Okay.
Yeah.
So I think we'll go on. As we go on with any questions, we'll answer. We also have Amit Dwivedi with us. He looks after design in our office. Amit is also from the same college as us. He's about 10 years junior to, I'm 1990 graduate, Amit is 2000 graduate. So that's again 20 years of experience. We have Brajesh Mishra. Brajesh, he heads our project management division. Amit heads design, Brajesh heads project management. And we have Ritesh Bansal. Ritesh is a young architect who's very interested in this project. He's finished from SP about a year and a half back, Ritesh.
Sir, yes, sir.
So
2009.
It's Vitesh who has been pushing us, 2018 graduate.
Yeah.
So Vitesh has been pushing us to do this. So part of the presentation has been from his side, and which is why he insisted that he must join. So that's the team from ZIP, and our associate Vicky from Dehradun, which is on board. Shall I start with about Zibek, or have you all seen the Zibek presentation previously?
If you can take a little time out of this presentation time to introduce the firm, it will be good, because me and Namrata has seen, but not others.
So I will just go to present now, and I will take you quickly through Zibek. And any questions, please keep asking as we move forward.
So very quick intro, and then we can. Yeah.
Sure. So are you all able to see the screen, please?
Yes.
Yes, we are.
Yeah. Okay. So that's Zibek. Zibek, we've been around as an architectural company since 1992, and we've done a whole set of things. We've been in various avatars, as we may say. In the current, where we come in, we do three verticals: consulting, design and build, and facilities management. The board, admin and training remains constant, so our people have a little more understanding. People who join office have an understanding of all three aspects of this. What we say is we have integrated, advise, build and manage capabilities. Manage comes in from both project management and facilities management. Extensive in-house capabilities. We employ 600 plus people in the company total across different places. We've across more than 400 to 240 cities, and as FM we are managing over 73 cities across 8 states. We've done prestigious projects. We'll take you through some of them. We'll show you the range of projects that we've done. Architecture, we do a lot. We do a lot of conservation. Our clients include Tata Trust, Taj Group of Hotels. We've been doing a lot of hospitality projects in the last 3-4 years. So Novotel, Ginger, JW Marriott, Hyatt, a lot of people. We work across. Design and build. Again, this which gives us the maximum revenue to the company. This year we've done 6 hotels for Ginger across India in a design and build method. And FM we continue to do largely from banking and finance and insurance sector across North India. Just to show you our project range, this is the latest project that we've handed over. We are very proud of this project. We were the architects. We've done interiors, we've done lighting design and furniture design. This is just before handing over. The images that you see here, it's on the lake Pichpalla, part of City Palace. Some of the buildings that you see here are new buildings. So you can't, nobody can really tell. And there are also steel buildings here. This is some of the interiors I'm rushing through because I believe we don't really have time, but we'll give you a range of projects. So these are some of the interiors as they were getting completed. Night shots, looking at the lake beyond. Moving on to a Ginger portfolio, 6 hotels this year across India as design and build method. Architecture and design, an office building in Delhi. A different kind of project, office building in Delhi. Office in Delhi, a small office in Delhi. This is a very different style. This is a school that we've done. It's a 5-acre site at Lakhimpur. The reason we're very proud of this school is also because this is a 5-acre site which was about 8 feet below the ground. And this used to be a lake in monsoons. It was a brick kiln. And we've managed to build here in a way that there has never been a flooding for last 4 years. We manage water so well within the site. Anybody has needs more information, we are happy to share. An artificial limb center in Delhi. This was inaugurated by the President of India, and the pain and physiotherapy clinic was inaugurated by Sheila Dikshit. Commercial mall, again going back to the Taj Fateh Prakash, the previous version. We've also worked here as project managers and design coordination. These are the earlier versions.
दीपक सर स्लाइड ही चेंज हो रही है।
ओ, कौन सी स्लाइड पे अटके हुए हैं?
अभी आ गया, अब फतेह प्रकाश आ गई, पहले वो आर्टिफिशियल लिम्ब सेंटर
मंडावा में है।
हाँ जी, मंडावा।
Okay, so
yes, we can see. Yes, it is moving. Yeah.
This is a hotel that we are doing at Mandava, which is Rajasthan, Shekhawati. So we had a French and an Italian team working on the restoration of frescoes, the external frescoes, and an National Museum team working on internal frescoes. So we are looking at restoring this in this completely authentic manner. And it's been a little slow because of COVID, but we are now back on track. So it's going to be one of the best hotels that will come across in the Shekhawati region once it gets completed. Viceregal Lodge, the slide has changed. We were architects, we were conservation, we did conservation for intact, we were project managers for this, restoration of roofs and documentation for this building. It's one of the most beautiful buildings in Shimla. This is called the equivalent of Rashtrapati Niwas that we have in Delhi. A recent project hotel we just handed over. We were the project managers here. This is ITC. Welcome, Amritsar. The Grand Hyatt Kochi, we were the risk managers, and so all the risk management portfolio, including approvals of bills, was done by us, and we were the valuers for this for Abu Dhabi Bank. For about 5-6 years, we've been. The Abu Dhabi Bank had funded about $180 million for this. Project management, JW Marriott Kolkata, about a 1200 crore project. This was the Grand Hyatt was about 1400 CR. This is about 1200 CR project. Taj Theog, Himachal Pradesh, one of the most beautiful sites, 8,000 feet high altitude, super out for about 2 to 3 months snowed in. Single road that goes up to the peak, very difficult to build here, but the hotel is now operational and a successful hotel, a very popular hotel right now. A school that we are doing as project managers in Delhi, cancer hospitals. We've done 2 cancer hospitals for Tata Trust, one in Jamshedpur and Jaipur. The Express Towers, Mumbai. This is one of the most premium real estate in India. We were the project managers. Let me shut my phone down, please. Yeah. This is now the first real estate investment trust building in India, the REITs building in India. Our clients were ICICI Venture. They had bought a 49% stake for 550 crores or so. Very successful project. There's been a film also on this. Anytime you're interested, I can take you through this sea-facing building. A mall in Ajmer, a residence at GK as designers, a temple at Udaipur, a street revitalization project. In Jaipur, 13 Havelis in a street, we got them converted. So my role here was also community engagement. We started working with the community to allow us to restore, and then was bringing on sourcing funding, which came in from Prince Charles Foundation. This was with Jaipur Virasat Foundation. So Faith Singh Anoki, she helped us with the funding, and the Ratan government put in the street restoration in terms of the water and the plumbing management, the sewage. Some other projects, conservation, miscellaneous. We've done a tunnel head, we've done an airport hangar. A lot of this, ICICI Bank, over 600 branches across India. A call center for Edison Hotels. Asian Paints, we've done over 100, 110, 120 across India. Other retail stores. Large interior painter, different style completely. Some more interior projects, miscellaneous. Some of our project studies that we do in the office when we are working, both as project managers as an architect. When we do a lot of project studies. These are hand sketches within the office. This is the general sketches that we've been doing here. Some of my experiences, I've traveled with Kargil, after Kargil war, with the army engineers across to document right on them. The Kalka Shimla Rail, which is now a UNESCO heritage. The first listing was done by me. I've just done a book which was released by Mr. Modi on the Viceregal Lodge and the Mashobra retreat at the President's house. Some more of this press. Yeah, that's the best. A quick run through. If there are any questions, I'm happy to answer, please. Hello.
Wow.
So, wow, very good, and please continue. Yeah. Yes, please.
Good.
Yeah.
So we've been around a long time. I mean, so that's how you have a wide range of projects. Let me come to what we are talking about today. Okay, so this is what we are doing. This is our understanding. You just kind of cut down the scope to see what we do. We are helping you get land. We are designing for you, and we are managing the whole process of construction and handover. That's our scope as we've understood, which includes selection of land to sale agreement, procurement, land use change if required, surveys, design of course are regular, including approvals from authorities, then managing tendering, to appointment of so we'll have a little more detailed discussion as we go more into this, but this is what we've understood. And if there are any questions here, we can answer those here. Because the confusion that I have here is, are you looking at us as being the contractors here, or are we
Yes.
looking at us being the consultants?
All the entire
That's the
scope of
difference.
work, land, design, build, and everything. Build is also part of it.
Correct. Execution is completely a part of what we've said. The only distinction that we need to, when we get into the financials, we need to understand whether are you looking at a lump sum contract, or are you open to a contract in which case, because for example, the land can vary a lot.
Yeah.
So there may be a certain degree of variability in what we are doing. So which is why we are, we need to get more details as we move forward. But as of now, we are competent and capable of managing the full end-to-end process till handover.
We are saying land, design, build, and construct.
Correct.
Yeah.
So execution, supervision, and management is what we've written.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And to handover is what we have.
Yes, please.
And including budget management, because budget management will be a crucial thing, what I understand here.
Yeah.
So there are two strategies that we've talked about. The option one we did discuss earlier, and I'm taking it forward again. An SPV formed by a resident of Uttarakhand, also a parent to execute this project. SPV can, I believe you may have had internal discussions also on this. This can be a company, LLP, any like that. The SPV gets into an agreement with Arunodaya to develop and sell these developed residential units and facilities. SPV raises funds from Arunodaya by pre-selling units and spends the money to develop the project. Taxation liabilities are met by the SPV from money it raises as any commercial developer. So that means taxation liabilities, whatever come on the SPV, are actually to be met by Arunodaya. Ultimately, which is what happens. Any commercial developer will also usually, the cost includes taxation liabilities. I think there was a question which is I tried to address this here. The SPV then appoints Zibek Property Management as advisors to execute the project on its behalf. And Zibek will indemnify the SPV for all execution liabilities. This is the option one that we have talked about. I do understand that there are certain rethinking on this part, so we come up with an option 2, wherein we are talking that we will form this SPV because we have Wiki, we have other ways to also form a local company which can then buy the land. And so the SPV will be formed by us here to execute the project. The SPV will be a firm established by our local partner. The SPV will then get into an agreement with Arunodaya too. Then it's the same thing, move forward, Arunodaya to sell and develop residential units, facilities. The funding is done by Arunodaya because we are pre-selling it to you and we are spending the money. Now there are two ways of doing this. One is to keep an open book with you that this is the real cost that is coming in, or other is to look at a fixed cost basis. So that is something that we can discuss once we go forward. SPV then works, because this SPV will be an independent body, then appoints Zibek Property Management as advisors to execute, and then it moves. What we are also able to do here, in case of shortfall in funds, for example, if the project is costing us, let's say, more than 8 CR, we are also open to an option wherein we will retain the option to build extra units on that land and sell to other parents of Otis at a commercial price. So or separately, retain some FAR as our fee to be able to do this. So in case there is a shortfall of funds, this is something that we will also discuss as we move forward. Any questions on the both options?
Yeah, for the management, since we have limitation of not being able to take care of more than 28 adults with autism, probably it will not be because it is not just making them live there, but also to take care of them on 1:2 basis. So that's the maximum number which Aparna feels that she can, take care of. So maybe it will be some other, typology, which we can develop to raise the money. Yeah.
Okay, so there is another typology also that we've discussed, Vicky.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we were also talking about some, if we retain a part of the land for us and we do something else there.
Okay.
A part of the land, then you don't get that part of the land, we retain that. So, Vicky, do you want to add anything there?
No, I think I'm fine with that. What we discussed in the morning, that that instead of 3 bighas, if we go for 4 bighas, so on 3 bighas we build and construct, okay, and then 1 bigha we retain for ourselves.
So those are options also we can look at, because I know that for 8 CR for the kind of land that we are looking at, seems to be becoming. We are having to go out, it's a little difficult. So those are options that we have. In this option 2, we are able to do that.
So that we can discuss the other typologies and also this option over the period of time. But this, you are proposing this as part of your proposal.
As part of correct.
Yeah, just one question, if I could come in.
Yes, please.
In this, you just mentioned that 4 bighas of land and 3 would come to Arunodaya. 1 bigha you would retain. Now, that would obviously have to be then independent of Arunodaya?
Absolutely, that will have to be independent.
Yeah. independent of Arunodaya and what access
Like in a separate
and,
boundary.
yeah.
Separate boundary.
Yeah.
Separate gate.
Okay.
A separate
Separate.
boundary.
Yeah. Got it. Okay.
So maybe
And
one
if I
thing
may also
develop-
come in quickly,
Yes, please.
yeah, if I can also come in quickly, what would be a typical use case for the land 1 bigger that you would want to hold back? What will be the typical use case for that?
Well, that depends on the land use of. If the land use is residential, it will be residential. If it's mixed use, it will be mixed use.
Mixed land use.
If we can together come up with a option wherein it makes commercially viable to be able to build an ancillary facility to what that would be ideal.
Okay. Got it.
Ultimately-
Thank
So
you.
we have worked. Go ahead.
No.
So ultimately,
I want.
our intention is that we
Deepak.
should work together and yes.
Just see the bullet number 3.
Yes.
It says SPV raises funds from Arunodaya
Yes.
by pre-selling the units. Means
Sorry, दोबारा बोलो please. आवाज चली.
the
The units, correct?
So this I don't understand. What is this point?
No, what it means is that let's say there are 24,000 square foot and a number of units that are getting built here.
Yeah.
Okay, now when I get into an agreement, the SPV gets into an agreement with Arunodaya, it's like any development. कल आप अगर market में खरीदने जाते हो नया project में, so you have a certain method of paying. You are buying it, and there is a method of land. जैसे जैसे वो building बनती जाएगी, आप उसको pay करते जाओगे.
Right.
So these units are pre-sold to you. मतलब they are not
Okay.
being sold in the market. Otherwise मैं क्या करूँगा? क्या मैं developer हो जाता, मैं market में बेचता ना.
Right. Yeah. This is a very important point.
Yeah. So I'm
So
pre-selling it.
when you are selling all units to Arunodaya. Can Arunodaya
All
buy
units.
all units? Yeah, and it is not in individual family's name, right? It is in the name of Arunodaya.
No.
But is it,
Arunodaya.
so is it possible that you are, yeah, okay, all right.
Because what happens here now, that is something that we can go forward, because now it's up to us whether Arunodaya buys this individual, because you can buy individual flats, those or families will buy. This is something that we will have to get into more detail as we go forward. But ultimately, the SPV's contract is with Arunodaya.
Okay. All right.
Any more questions on this?
No. Okay. Please go ahead.
Okay, so I am now moving forward to site selection. Okay, this is the criteria. Location. Being where we are, geology and terrain, we've identified a set of pieces. We've looked at this. Geology terrain is important because we really don't want a very large distance within the levels of the site. I presume accessibility is important. It's critical. Approach the neighborhood and the public amenities. We are not looking at going and settling in a forest, for example. It's important for us to be around some degree of development so that it's safer, the roads are there and all of that. What are the services available and the views from the site, within and outside of the site. We've also looked at cost of land, cost of change of land use, which is still open to many things. And there will be certain miscellaneous costs, for example, agent fees, commission, etc. And then, of course, what is the cost per FAR, or what's the FAR and the ground coverage available, and there will be a construction cost. So the next slide will take you through these. Amit? Amit, are you there?
Yes, sir. I am here. Hello.
Amit, I think from here you may want to take this on, please, since you understand this better.
Yeah. So I'm presenting regarding the sites. Sir, you have to.
मैं चेंज करते जाऊंगा, इसी स्लाइड पे करते जाऊं, मैं चेंज करता जाऊंगा, या मैं एग्जिट करूं तो अपने से करोगे?
हाँ, लैंड का तो आपके पास. अच्छा, मैं इस पे बताऊं. ओके, फाइन. या, आई एम टेलिंग. So this is the option 1 of the costing, where is the land is in outskirt area of like outside of the municipal limits. Here we are proposing 2-story of structure. We have gone through FAR, and wherein there is a criteria of institution for physically disabled, though there are some degree of detailing has to be done whether we fall in that category or not. But then in that case, FAR is 1 and ground coverage is 50%. So total built up area is as 24,000 square feet. So land requirement as per FAR 1 is about 3 bigha, and we will be constructing 2 floors covering 12,000 square feet in one floor. Then cost of land per bigha is about sir
55 lakh है ये
55. There is some 10 is missing, so this 55 lakhs. So
55 lakhs.
Yeah. Then overall cost of land comes out to be comes out to be 1.65 CR, plus there will be cost of stamp duty and other expenses about 10%. Then construction cost, what we have assumed is 2470. It includes everything other than the profit,
including GST.
Yeah, including GST, including external development, including some degree of woodwork, etc. So total cost.
What do you mean by outskirts?
Like that means
outside the municipal limits.
Yeah.
Outside the municipal limits.
Okay, all right.
So all these lands will be well approached. There will be road connected to the land. These are all motorable sites.
अमित एक काम कर सकते हैं, ये जो शीट है आप अपने से शो करोगे फिर, so you have those photographs also on your. Do you want to show or should I show?
You want me to show the land wala slides?
हाँ ये
Right.
अच्छा, do you want to see the land right now or should we show it later, the types of land that you see?
As you feel like we are good either way.
So let's do the costing first. अभी आप costing options देख लेते हैं हम. उसके बाद then we can go to that land pieces and discuss all.
Absolutely. So you mean to say when we are making SPV in the lead of a Uttarakhandi, then we will be able to buy land outside municipal limits?
Yeah, that's
what you're
correct.
Yeah. So I have a question here that in case it is outside municipal limit and then we are buying so many flats in the name of Arunodaya, will it not be a problem? Because it is like, Arunodaya who cannot buy land, but SPV fine is very much, Uttarakhandi. But in case non-Uttarakhandis are buying such a big chunk, or you will propose tomorrow that...
We are not buying the land. We are buying the land.
We are buying the
land.
Correct.
Okay. But you are selling the individual units to us.
To us, correct.
Yeah. Arunodaya can buy any amount of developed area.
So who will retain the title to the land?
The title of the land will come to you, because what happens is, like any society that gets done, the developer exits and then the whole land and the building comes to you. That's a standard system. अगर आप किसी भी अंचल से लेते हैं, DLF से लेते हैं, जब सोसाइटी बन जाती है तो सोसाइटी के पास में आए.
So would you
laws are very clear on this.
So would you be going in for a
good thing? Sorry,
your voice is breaking, Mohit.
No, my query was, now is it okay? I mean,
yeah, absolutely, yeah.
Okay. So my query was, because this land is outside municipal limits, so would you be going in for some kind of... Hello?
There's a lot of echo. There's a lot of echo.
Okay. Just one sec.
May I suggest that everybody switches off their video.
Hello. No.
Video switch off, please. So that we'll save some bandwidth.
Sorry. So now is it okay? I mean?
Yeah.
Better.
Yeah. So what my query was, since we are looking for land outside the municipal limits, so would you be going in for a CLU kind of a thing for the land and then construct?
We have
so you would be going for
Yeah, correct.
Okay.
Or we are buying land outside municipal limit, but is a R3 land.
We have both options. As you go forward, we'll see.
Okay, fine.
We have all the options here.
All right.
This is अमित,
या
ये ऑप्शन 1 में CLU कराना है ना इसमें?
हाँ जी सर,
इसमें CLU होगा।
इसमें CLU होगा।
You will see more.
या
ठीक है, और भी ऑप्शन दिखाते हैं। अमित, मैं ऑप्शन नेक्स्ट स्लाइड पे जा रहा हूँ मैं।
या
इसको दिखा
So-
दो प्लीज, अमित समझा दो।
हाँ, this is the similar kind of land, but here we are going 30% of ground coverage area, so that we can have more of open spaces and outdoor spaces for the kids and for community spaces. So what happens, the construction cost increases a little bit because of addition of lift, and here it is, the overall cost is coming out to be 8.7 CR approximately. Sir, next slide please.
दोनों में 55 लाख दोनों में ही था।
दोनों में
8.64 था, 8.69 है।
हाँ
Both
जी।
options available. In the
जी।
same piece of land also we can do a multi-story construction so we get more open area. So the point that I'm trying to make to you is these are discussions once we get appointed and we can look at the pieces of land and we can actually decide what suits us. So you will see more of these potential possibilities coming in as we move forward. Please, Amit.
Okay.
Yeah. Now, in option 3, we are looking for a different category of approval, like residential one, wherein we get FAR of 1.5 and ground coverage of 30%. So the land requirement is of 3 bighas. Cost of land is approximately 50-55 lakh per bigha. But what happens when we go with this kind of option, in some cases we are getting a criteria that we have to buy at least 5 bigha of land parcel. So what happens,
मतलब इसमें छोटा
पीस नहीं मिल रहा है, बड़ा पीस मिल रहा है।
छोटा
तो
पीस
इसमें तो हम बात कर रहे
मिल रहा है इस प्राइस पे। So we are looking at
Price
buying a
price.
bigger piece of land, which is we were saying that we can retain part of land.
So that means
Yes.
SPV will retain the extra land. And what
Yes.
kind of building typology we are going for bylaws? Housing?
Either it has to be institutional
Housing.
or residential.
Yeah.
Institutional or residential.
Institutional or residential?
Correct,
Yeah.
correct.
But will it be multi-unit, hostel, or anything of this particular category you are considering?
See, it can be mixed land use, like, so that we have to look at it later.
Option 3 है. This is residential.
Huh?
Yeah.
No. Yeah. This is R3, but like if
अभी
we-
option 3 है ना.
नहीं, मैं
option
ये
3 में.
पूछ रही हूँ, जैसे in case we are making a hostel, then we have different bylaws. In case we are making multi-unit, we have different bylaws. In case we are making
Correct.
group housing, we have different bylaws. Height restriction is different, ground coverage, FAR is different.
FAR
इसीलिए
तो फिर हम इसमें क्या कंसीडर कर रहे हैं?
मैं
इसमें,
बोलूँगा, ये देखो, इसमें हम FAR 1 था, ग्राउंड कवरेज 30% था, इसमें 50% था। So जैसे इसमें इंस्टीट्यूशनल है, क्योंकि इंस्टीट्यूशनल जब मैं डिसेबिलिटी कैटेगरी में इंस्टीट्यूशनल में चला जाता हूँ, मेरी ग्राउंड कवरेज 50% अलाउड है मुझे, लेकिन FAR कम अलाउड है,
FAR 1, correct.
correct.
कम अलाउड है। तो हमने
हमें चाहे कुछ भी बनाएंगे, हमें लिफ्ट तो चाहिए ही चाहिए, because ramp के लिए we don't have space, and in case of any requirement tomorrow we would require a lift.
That provision we have already made. That provision we have already made. Rashna.
Okay, fine.
Yeah.
So there is just one point here.
Yeah.
In terms, when you are designing it, and if we are looking at a low-rise development, a low-rise like G+2, then you will need more lifts, because एक lift से आप 24 यूनिट नहीं सर्व कर पाएंगे. Then the design will have to
The units are not 24. We have residents, those who are 28, but units would be, since we have 4-bedroom and 3-bedroom units, so it will 5-bedroom and 3-bedroom units. So of course the number of units will be 12 or so. 12.
So my apologies. Let me just rephrase this. 12,000 स्क्वायर फुट हो गया ना. अगर मैं
so you say that
एक लिफ्ट से 12,000 स्क्वायर फुट नहीं है डिफिकल्ट.
So in case we are going for a higher number of floors, then we would require more lifts, and in case we are going for a low rise thing, then also we'll require at least one lift.
Yes. इसमें लिफ्ट
है ना?
वॉकिंग डिस्टेंस हो सकता है ज्यादा।
और I also have a concern about the permissible height because
Permissible height, don't worry, we are
Don't worry about that. Don't worry
Okay.
about that. It is 30 meters though,
जैसे
but we are not going 30 meters.
okay, fine,
तो जैसे ये इसमें हम 4 ही फ्लोर रख रहे हैं ना, बिकॉज ऑप्शन 3 में देखिए,
right.
तो ये वो तो योर क्वेश्चन रचना वाज दैट डिफरेंट यूजेस हैव डिफरेंट FAR, व्हिच इज व्हाट वी हैव डन। ये वाला ऑप्शन 3 जो देख रहे हैं, ये प्योर रेजिडेंशियल का है। We are allowed more height, but we don't want to go too high. We are looking at 4 floors only, for example. Yeah. Amit?
जी सर। सर can you go to
Amit?
next slide please? जी yes sir, hello.
मैं ऑप्शन 4 पे जाऊं?
Yes sir.
आगे मैं
Now
ऑप्शन 4
yeah. जी दिख गया। Now this in case of option 4, this land is in municipal limit R3 land, and FAR we are considering the same one. Ground coverage 50%. Land requirement is of 3 biga with 1 FAR, and cost of land, average cost of land per biga is about 90 lakh, and the total cost of land goes to with 2.7 crore, where 10% extra for other expenses. Construction cost ought to be 2,472 per square feet. So, and overall cost goes to 9.8 CR, where 15% profit for the and overheads has been considered.
And you mean to say the extra cost which you are adding after 8 CR is going to come with the with SPV का तरीके से जैसे भी?
That we still have to discuss. तो अपन वो
That we have to discuss.
कौन सा लैंड चूज करते हैं, उसमें अगर एक्स्ट्रा जगह है कि नहीं है, all of those, but yes, that is, but this is the actual cost that is coming through.
Okay, all right.
So those are options that we will, while we are selecting, we will continue discussing.
Okay.
Sir, next slides. May I option 5, please?
Yes.
Yeah. In the option 5, all criteria are same, but where we are going for 30% ground coverage with four floors of building. The cost is approximately the same, 9.84 CR.
So if you see here, अगर मैं 2 फ्लोर में जाऊं या 4 फ्लोर में जाऊं, मेरी कॉस्ट करीब बराबर रहती है, 30% या 50%। ये वाला जो है FAR, ये जो आपने ऑप्शन देखा 30% वाला,
This allows us for
रेजिडेंशियल में हो गया, ये रेजिडेंशियल में है और ये इंस्टीट्यूशनल में है।
जी,
ये फर्क है। तो अगर रेजिडेंशियल मेरे को सबको इंस्टीट्यूशनल नहीं जाना एंड आई वांट टू बी क्लीन, रेजिडेंशियल में रखना है, तो देन दिस इज द ऑप्शन अवेलेबल। कॉस्ट करीब बराबर ही है। प्लीज अमित।
जी सर, नेक्स्ट स्लाइड प्लीज। Now in option 6, we are considering it's a completely residential thing with R3 land, 30% ground coverage, and here we are exchanging this 15% profit thing with the FAR, additional FSI. So what is going to happen that when we are going for 1.5 FAR, the total land requirement is of 2 biga for our development, and as the land parcel is of 3 biga minimum, so this FSI of 1 biga will be retained with SPV.
Okay,
So then the
but
cost comes
how?
down slightly.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay. So you have reduced the land size and you have increased the number of floors. But
Yes.
again, how
No,
where?
नंबर ऑफ फ्लोर्स नहीं,
हाँ.
नंबर ऑफ फ्लोर, ये 5 फ्लोर जो है, ये पूरा
हाँ.
आप ही के लिए है।
That's fine. But I'm asking, are we going to get land where this kind of height is permissible?
Yes,
हाँ,
ma'am.
हाँ,
Where is
कुछ भी नहीं है।
Because it is.
It is only 15 meters. 15 meters.
Yeah.
Acha, so we are going to choose an area where this kind of height is allowed. As I understand, it is 9 meter, 12 meter. But then you are saying 15 meters ki, jahan par
No.
permissible.
No. In municipal limits of Dehradun, you are allowed to go 30 meters. 30.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
So here it is only
हाइट की कोई इशू नहीं है।
हाइट का कोई इशू नहीं है, करेक्ट, हाइट का कोई इशू नहीं है, डोंट वरी अबाउट द हाइट।
Okay.
And we can increase our FAR from 1.5 to 2.1 also.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that we need to buy.
No. You don't have to buy. It is allowed.
Okay.
Okay.
It is not purchasable FAR. It is like allowed FAR.
And then there is some action. Hello.
रचना में जो हम बोलने की कोशिश यहाँ पे कर रहे हैं, if you see, इसमें आप वन FAR को आपको हम कोशिश कर रहे हैं कि we don't want a, I mean our interpretation is that what we give you is what is required by you, and what we retain is also what is required. It's not, we are not working like a developer की 2.1 available है तो मैं 1 आपको दूँ और 1.1 अपने पास रखूँ. We are not looking at maxing our FAR because there is no point trying to max our FAR. तो बिल्डिंग को कुछ बचती नहीं है वहाँ पे. So let's retain some degree of, so degree of flexibility. यार अगर हमको कुछ टेरेसेस देनी है, स्टेप बैक करना है, वो सब कर सको. अगर आप 100% FAR यूज करने चलते हो तो हाइट में आपको फिर डब्बा बनता है. So we are not looking at doing that. Actual FAR available is 2.1, height available is 30 meters.
Okay.
Shall I go to the next option?
Yes, please.
Yes, sir. Please. Now this is with another parcel of land where we are getting R3 land of 5 biga minimum. Rates are around 60 lakh per biga. So we are going for 1.5 FAR with the 30% ground coverage, or we can go with more ground coverage with the other use. And the cost of the project goes to be 9.28 CR, whereas the extra FSI is being retained by SPV.
इससे अब अभी हम लैंड देखेंगे. अमित, सबसे पास लैंड कौन सी थी सबसे अंदर?
सबसे पास में जो लैंड पार्सल है सर, वो इसी से रिलेट होता है ऑप्शन कॉस्ट ऑप्शन 7 के साथ में, जो राजपुर विलेज है उसके साथ में है. राजपुर, दैट्स full developed area.
This piece of land is the best piece of land that is available. It seems.
Yes. Yeah. And I am speaking with them if we can get a smaller piece of land so that our cost
तो फिर
goes
cost कम
down.
हो जाएगी. अभी वो 5
Yes.
बीघा से कम बेचने को तैयार नहीं है, ये प्रॉब्लम है.
Okay.
So
So
अगर वो
in case-
बीघा दे देते हैं तो फिर हम इस ऑप्शन में जा सकते हैं, इस वाले ऑप्शन में.
Very easily, sir. Then very easily. Like 1.2
तो ये
CR
सब
तो
ये मतलब हाँ. तो ये
हाँ,
आपके फिर
अगर
डबल
हमें-
कॉस्ट में आ जाएगा.
जी.
अब रचना, all of this has to understand that हम theoretically ये सब कर लेंगे. These are pieces of land that we've actually gone and seen on site. However, ये जो अब जब फाइनल आप हमको अपॉइंट करते हो तभी हम जाके एक्चुअल, क्योंकि सब जब साथ बैठेंगे और कैश लेके बैठेंगे या पैसा लेके बैठेंगे तो 3 बीघा बेचता है, 4 बीघा बेचता है, 2.5 बेचता है. Then that's a question of negotiation and closure. Land is available. लैंड की हमने इनिशियल ड्यू डिलिजेंस की हुई है. फाइनल ड्यू डिलिजेंस ऑब्वियसली करनी पड़ेगी, फिर वो लीगल ड्यू डिलिजेंस करनी पड़ेगी. Do you want to see the pieces of land, or should I then move forward to other aspects of this?
No, we definitely want to see the land.
Yeah,
We definitely
we want
want
to
to
see the land. But
Okay,
I would
ma'am.
still say, that we are, in case we are making SPV, and you think that with SPV we can buy land outside municipal limit because it is coming in the name of a resident of Uttarakhand, then why are we raising the cost? Because we are going SPV way.
I'm not raising the cost. We are giving you options. We are only giving you options. So अभी जो
Because
बताएंगे वो भी आपको,
because
we don't
that
really
is
understand.
that is more lucrative option, because in case because we have limitation of the cost, and I shared this with you that we have limitation of cost, so the money that we have. So in case we are making use of SPV and then we are taking land outside municipal limit, that it would be better, because there's no way that we can raise money.
इतना अच्छा नहीं है. मैं आपको एक दूसरा एग्जांपल देता हूँ. सपोज मैं आपको ऑप्शन 7 दिला दूं उसी कॉस्ट में, तो आप ले लोगे क्या? Isn't it better?
Yeah, of course.
So that means जब आप हम देखो, this फाइनल उसके साथ नेगोशिएशन होगा लैंड ओनर के साथ में, हम तभी कर पाएंगे जब हम ऑन बोर्ड हैं आपकी तरफ से। आपको आउटसाइड का तो ऑप्शन अवेलेबल ही है। नाउ इफ यू से वी आर ऑन बोर्ड, वी हैव अपॉइंटेड, our agreement with you is closed, then we will try and go to this man 5 बीघा वाले को, और उसको बोलेंगे आप मेरे को 3 बीघा दे। नहीं तो क्या कर सकते हैं हम, 2 बीघा किसी और से बात कर सकते हैं कि कोई और खरीद ले। So those are options that we want to play. You have to be open to be a little more creative way of dealing with this. Because if I get you this piece of land, as you will see in the slide, then you are ideal, na?
But
आप आ जाए, आज ये पोजीशन।
Okay. So here you have calculated land as per per 5 बीघाs. The size is 5 बीघाs. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
That is why the cost is going high. Which is what
Okay.
we were saying, ना? अगर इस 3 बीघा दे दे तो 3 बीघा देते ही आपको 6 into 3, 6 into 2, 1 बीस सीधे कम हो गया। आप 8 बढ़ गया भी है।
हाँ ठीक है got it.
दीपक सर, इसमें जो 15% प्रॉफिट वो ऐड नहीं है, बट यस
हाँ वो मालूम है, वो ऐड नहीं है, इसलिए वो हम एफआईआर भी हम लेने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं ना, तो वी हैव टू प्ले विद दिस नाउ। करेक्ट। एक काम करें, अभी अपन मैं एग्जिट करूं।
हाँ, हम लोग लैंड तो देखना चाहेंगे अरविंद।
लेट मी जस्ट स्टॉप प्रेजेंटिंग। अमित आप प्रेजेंट करोगे प्लीज? कैन यू कंप्यूटर ऑन?
या माय कंप्यूटर इज ऑन। यू सर यू हैव टू या
मैं स्टॉप करूंगा।
जी मैं कर रहा हूं।
So while Amit is setting it up, I'd like to inform the team, the Arunodaya team also, that you have to consider us as part of you. Only then we will be able to get you the best deal, as we say, or the best option, because there has to be a bit of back and forth, and there has to be a degree of trust in this. Amit, please.
Yeah, sir. So my screen is visible to all?
If my yes, that land parcel A. Yes, it is.
Yeah. So this is a land parcel A. I have taken distance for all land parcels from Max Super Specialty Hospital. So this is about 9.4 kilometers from there, about 21 minutes of drive from Max Hospital. This is a 6 बीघा of land, which is available at the rate of 45 lakh per बीघा, but we have to buy complete land parcel. So this cost is about 2.7 crore, and per square meter covered area, the cost is about 11,250 rupees. This is the cost option reference is option number 3 with this land. So I'll take you to a closer view of the land. This is a closer view of the land where you can see the settlements nearby. And if you can see the cursor and this red spot, this is the land parcel, which is adjacent to this Nala.
Sahasdara road से है।
जी, सहस्त्रधारा रोड से है। This is a photograph of land. This is almost a flat terrain. Then this is another photographs. You can see Pusta marked here near to my cursor, and river flowing, or you can it's not a river exactly, it's a rainy season. Nala river, Song river is from other way, right? But it is connecting with that. And here we love this land is very beautiful, but there is a criteria of certain setback when a land is connected with adjacent to a river. It's about 30 meter from the boundary of river or Nala. This kind of natural drainage. Then I'm going to. This is a land parcel.
What is the size of the road which is giving access to the site?
This road is about 20 feet, because this the land is being approached through. I'll say. See, this is on the left hand side. This is a kind of access available. This is being approached through a mountain terrain, little hilly, some degree of.
So are there any bylaws, regulations for the access road in case we are making an institutional or residential or the proposed or the building usage that you are proposing?
There are bylaws, but as you go for a hilly terrain, bylaws are relaxed.
No.
No. It is not like that. If it's a hilly terrain, like you have to leave, 9 meters for the road. Okay, 4.5 is your metal road, and then you have 1.5 meters on either side. Okay, so it is 9 meters approximately.
Okay. So should I? Yeah. Then I'm moving on to
So
another.
that's something which is that. But this land can be. If your question is, कि क्या ये land पे permission allowed होगा? Permission allowed है.
Yeah, permission allowed.
हाँ, मतलब कंस्ट्रक्शन हम जो प्रपोज कर रहे हैं इन ऑप्शन 1, 2, 3 वो दैट कंस्ट्रक्शन इज अलाउड ऑन दिस लैंड.
Right.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah. That is very. So this is another land parcel which is about 8.8 kilometer from Max Hospital, and it is on the same direction. This is having connectivity with the motorable road, government road, that is Sahasradhara road actually, and the land parcel is 2.5 biga. The rate of land is about 1.35 cr. It's a residential use R3 land. The total cost of land is 3.4 cr approximately. This is a closer view of the land. This is the photograph of the land. So on the right hand side you can see a building. This is a cafe. It's over there. So this land has a contours on it. It's going up from the road, and this is a metal Damar road on which the land falls. So
Next moment.
then I'm moving on to land parcel C, which is just opposite to this land. This land is about 4 biga of land parcel, out of which we can get 2 to 3 biga of land. Right now he's insisting on 3 biga at least, and the rate of land is about 1.7 cr per biga. It's again a residential uses land. The total cost of the land is about 2.34 cr. But the advantage with these both lands are that these are R3 lands. This is just
and within municipal limit.
Yeah, these are within municipal limits because their uses have been changed accordingly. This is the photograph of the land. That this land is connected with the same road which we have seen in earlier land parcel, and this is a temporary concrete road has been made to access this land parcel. So another photograph, we can see 1 or 2 residences over there adjacent to this land parcel. Then this is another land parcel which is in Karwa Gaon in Rajpur area. So this is on the straight road which is on the Rajpur road, and you reach to this Rajpur area, and then there is a Sahansai Ashram. So this is a motorable, fully completely motorable, and this is the closest in the closest vicinity from the Max Super Specialty Hospital, about 4.5 kilometer. I was talking about this option, this land in the option number 7.
That means this is the same land which is in municipal limit, which has which is residential, but since he's not selling 3 bigas, we are having trouble of high overall.
He's saying that he will sell at least 5 bigas. So I'm trying to
And here also you have checked the size of width of the road for the permission that we seek for this our project.
Definitely, I have seen that, and there is no issue regarding that. I'll take a closer view of the land. So there's a lot of settlement. You can get everything in a walkable distance, daily basis.
राजपुर है
ये राजपुर है, बिल्कुल राजपुर के साथ लगा हुआ है आसम रोड पर.
So, could you just show the cursor as to exactly where the land is? If we can see from the.
This is the land. This is the land. This is the area.
Okay, all right.
This is a very nice area sitting on top.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
So this is
I
the
have my home is somewhere there, so that's why I was wondering.
Acha, your home is nearby. Wonderful.
Right next to Shansha Ashram.
Yeah, this is going to, the road is going to Sai Ashram, and this is already considered. This is the RCC road. Yeah,
So
this
is it called Old Rajpur or what? No.
This is Old Rajpur.
Acha.
This is Old Rajpur.
Yeah.
Okay.
And this land has some degree of terrain contours on the site. So this is a big parcel of land, and we'll get our required size, like 5 biga they are saying right now, insisting on 5 biga, but we have to speak with them again. Then this land is land parcel E, which is about 6.6 kilometer from Max Hospital. Land is sitting on a road, motorable road, for any kind of movement available. This land is connected with Mussoorie and Dehradun. Mussoorie via Kimadi motor marg. And this I have taken the reference of this land in cost option 3.
Okay.
Rachna, this is near that Bishtgaon. Do you remember?
Okay. Yes.
Kimani, that Kimani alternative route to Mussoorie.
Yeah. And which goes to Shigli.
Okay, what's that? I don't know. I'm not aware of that.
Yeah. Yes, please. I remember this. Yeah.
Right. Okay.
And this is connected to Dehradun through cantonment area.
So cost option 3 matlab that this is outside municipal limit and agriculture.
Yes,
yeah.
ma'am.
photo दिखाओ मैं.
मैं दिखा रहा हूँ sir. So this is a kind of development, a closer view, satellite view, and this land is here, and we have a fair degree of settlement around the land. This is a photograph of the land. And I think nephew of Atal Bihari Vajpayee is also residing near to this area. They have a farmhouse. So this land has some contours, as we can see in the drawing, which was available and in the site. But then we have another land parcel, Bishtgaon. This is again closer to that location only, and this is 60 lakh per biga, about 7.3 kilometers from Max Hospital, connected with a motorable road. Land use is agriculture, and land cost is about 1.8 cr. But as this is agricultural land, we have to go with the SPV thing. The cost option 1 refers to this land. This is a closer view of the land, settlement around it. This is a photograph of the land, then another photograph. This is almost a flat land. So construction is very easy on, like, we need not to spend more on making a compound wall or steps for the external development. And so this is the these are the 6 land parcels which I have explored over there, and each option is connected with a motorable concrete road or metal road. Other than the option number 1, which do not have a Pakka road as of now.
So just to brief everybody in, Amit has been to this. Look, Amit and we've seen the site actually. So these are photos taken by us.
Yeah.
Rachna, you remember I had sent you the pictures of this land from where Mussoorie was visible.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah, so this is the same land.
Yeah. Okay, all right.
I'm stopping sharing my screen.
So I'll go back to sharing now again.
जी.
So are you able to see my land? मेरी दिख रहा है presentation अमित?
दिख रहा है सर. Your screen is there.
Yeah. So we had talked about these options. Now if we can work these together as we move forward. Just a standard design process. We are looking at the complete end-to-end process. When we work, regular design for design development, all of this everybody does. I think what we bring on board is also understanding of operations. How will the building be operated, and including maintenance costs, and including the life cycle expectation from the finishes that we use, or the material that we use, or the equipment that we use. That's an additional thing that we bring on board. A rough timeline that we've made. Amit, do you want to understand this a little better?
Hello.
Rachna, would you like to? Should we explain this?
Yes, please. Yes, please.
Amit, explain karo, please.
Sir, 1 minute. So we have considered for the land selection and agreement thing for say in 30 to 45 days, and then a land procurement time of again 45 days. Parallelly, we can, once we selected the land and given him some advance sale agreement has been done, we can start doing concept design. We can do site survey, contour, topographical survey and all, and we can work parallelly on the drawing approval things. As soon as we get land registered in our name, we can apply for building plan some approvals, which we consider thinking that it will take another 1 month time. So from day 0, in 120 days, we should be ready with the drawings, approved drawings, and from there, like our tender drawings and other things will also happen parallelly. So say appointment of contractor will happen in the parallel time, and contractor should be at site within the next 15 days, and we can start construction at the site.
6 महीने का प्रोसेस है.
6 महीने का प्रोसेस ये है, and then बिल्कुल जी, and then we'll take another 18 months for construction, we are assuming. So total 2 years.
2 years from the day, from the start date.
Yeah, approximately, plus minus, depending upon the condition.
Okay.
Also, this is the presumption here is that the money is available to start the work. I don't know what is the money available, or people are going to go into loans, so how is this going to be arranged? So that is the next part of it to be discussed. But there was money which was available from the day 1, then this is what you end up with.
Okay.
Just some design considerations. We've been reading up. We do understand that every person is an individual. Every person is a different person. So you cannot generalize. It's not like other disabilities or other methods wherein you can say कि यार अब अगर नहीं है तो सब एक जैसे हैं, obviously. And that we need to be very, very sensitive to what you're building here.
Yeah.
And I think this is where we will also, Ajay, Rachna, all of us will have to be, this will be an iterative process. It will not be a take it or leave it process. Yeah.
Yes.
Now, we do understand that, we have to be sensitive. We have to understand the full set. Normally we will design for 5 senses. You are talking about, we've been reading on 7 senses here, which was something
right
also. Yeah. So, and that how do you integrate with the society? We had earlier conversations in the last presentation that could we do like a tie-up with a retail, let's say Reliance Retail or somebody, and have them set up 1,000, 2,000, 3,000 square foot wherein our people can also work there. Those are activities wherein you try and get them integrated into the society. These are something that we will have to work with you to develop. And we have the understanding, we have the linkages to bring them on board. We've done a lot of retail, we've done a lot of commercial development. So we have links with these people, if I may say so, to bring, if it's possible, for example, अगर हमारे land पे वो possible है, तो we should be able to do that. And also we've been debating, हम लोग आपस में, Vitesh, मैं, Brajesh have been discussing that is there a way of being able to make, get a regular earning from here. So whether it's a retail earning, whether it's any other way of earning, which can also we can add to this. Those discussions we have to have too.
Yeah.
Some clear basics. I think this you all know better than we do. That you have those clear spaces. This is all from the web. You will have to help us understand.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. Of course, we understand that the other considerations are there's maintenance, there's operation. We would look at fixed income generation, and can we do a vocational institute? How will it be managed? Who will run this? Some of those issues will come in addition to what you have talked about. Yeah, so that's the end of where we are.
Wow. Okay. As you mentioned, sometime when Amit started, Deepak, can I ask?
Yes, please.
Yeah. When Amit started, you were mentioning that we all have to be working as a team. Definitely, that is understood very well. And as you have done a lot of study related, in fact, one of the census, 7 sons, etc. These are, well, Rachana knows it very well, but for me also it is learning. But I'm sure that we all would be learning in the process, and at the same time, we all would be committed to do the project in the best possible way. What I would like to add two things actually. One, as you asked sometime that if the money is already there or people are going to apply for loan, etc. You see, in this case, as we understand, Ratna would know better, people are not going to apply for loan because no particular thing can be mortgaged. Am I right?
Not really. अगर हम estimate जाते हैं,
so
it may take a little longer, but we can do a tie-up with banks to fund because we are a developer then, ना? Developer में तो काम कर रहे हैं, यही है mortgage करने के लिए. It's like any other developer.
Okay, you mean to say then Arunodaya can take loan?
Yeah, so we can do a tie-up with a bank or a financial institution wherein the banks are loans available to you or your members. I don't know the details, but that's.
But when the ownership is going to be with Arunodaya, then Arunodaya will take loan. The buying parents will pay. That's a different story. But who is entitled to take loan when all flats are being taken by Arunodaya?
Okay, so let me fit in on this. There are two ways.
Yeah.
Which we are going to be looking at this. One, अगर अब ये simple, let's assume, forget everything else. Forget everything else. I am a developer now. I am a STV, is a developer. XYZ company. ठीक है? अगर आप फ्लैट लेने आते और मेरा टाई अप होता तो आपको लोन मैं दिलवा सकता था. Because my project would have been, उसकी due diligence होके close हो गया होता. Then that means loan is available.
Right.
Okay? That is possible. That everybody knows.
Yes.
Now the question that we are asking is, if instead of having 24 buyers, there is Arunodaya which is a buyer.
Yeah.
Will Arunodaya get that loan, correct?
Yeah.
I don't have an answer to that. I don't know what your trust deed. आपकी भी एक डीड होगी सोसाइटी की.
we are cooperative society. We are cooperative society.
तो आपके bylaws में वो permission है कि नहीं है? Plus वो
right. We have to also see this. This is a good point noted.
Correct. This you have to check with the bank, because looking at our ages, like whether bank is willing to give you the loan, or not.
Plus, there may be an opportunity here that we can actually go to the government and ask, because it's assisted living. Can we ask for reduced rate loans? Are there any other? I know, because I remember at one point of time, a few years back, HUDCO was actually trying to promote loans at lower rates through these financial institutions for specialized roles. So I don't know whether they are available right now. We'll have to do all that homework.
Right.
But from our side, once we have an SPV, we can commit to मेरा इस project को हम due diligence करा के loan हो सकता है इस project में.
Magar, whatever we are going to construct is going to be passed by all regulation, जो भी regulatory authorities हैं, उससे pass होगा. So obviously,
obvious है. So we are not, which is why I said अगर हम 2.1 FAR भी अभी अगर use करना होगा करेंगे, but अभी हम count नहीं कर रहे हैं कि we don't want a high density development here.
Yeah.
हम अगर अपने पे रखते हैं तो 1.5 पे रखते हैं इसलिए. So we do understand that. So the question here is to make enough money to do the project.
Right. The last thing I want to ask, let me get, please educate me about this. You talked about two types of SPVs in your initial two slides.
Yes.
One SPV was found by resident of Uttarakhand. Okay.
Correct.
Now this is option one. Maybe we do not agree with, but option two, will be formed by us to execute this project.
By us, me, or Zivek, and the space design.
Okay.
So typically, what will happen is, let's say, Vicky.
Yeah.
Would you like to explain this more, please?
See, what I have understood is that being an Uttarakhandi myself, correct me if I'm wrong, Deepak, कि मैं land क्या अपने नाम पे ले सकता हूँ? Can I buy land on my name? ठीक है, I can buy like any amount of land on my name. Okay. Now how to proceed from there?
That is what हमारे लिए SPV क्या हमारे विकी हमारे SPV है वहाँ पे.
Correct.
He can manage everything there. वो बिल्डिंग मेरे पास कराने है, पूरा सक्षम है, सरकारी प्रोजेक्ट करते हैं.
Right.
CLU
That I'll take care
वो
of.
सक्षम है, हम भी सक्षम है. So let's say एक Vicky Rawat will set up a company.
Right.
Which is a XYZ development. Let's say Ansals हो गई वो जी. We are Rawat जो भी एक कंपनी बना ली उन्होंने. और वो डेवलपर है, इज अ कमर्शियल डेवलपर नाउ.
Okay, if you see the last bullet of this slide, in case of shortfall in funds, the SPV will retain the option to build extra units and sell to other.
वो तो हम मना कर दिया.
No. I मना तो करा. But I am saying that, say, in case we change it to that SPV will retain the option to sell it to the parents, not to parents of means say I want to buy a flat next to the
Yes, absolutely, that is.
But we can do this also, that in case somebody would like to buy two flats, two units, that kind.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah. Well, parents को नहीं रहना है वहाँ पर. हम लोग नहीं allow करेंगे parents को.
No, right. But then there is a wonderful investment opportunity here.
Next door we have a land which SPV can develop. You buy outside Arunoday's boundary wall.
Right, but then if this is an option given to the parents, they have an excellent opportunity to invest. Why to invest in Bhopal? Or why to invest in Mumbai? Somebody like Neeraj.
Correct, Ajay. This is what we had explored in the morning. Deepak, do you remember?
हाँ, right. बोले थे हम पेरेंट्स, इसलिए हमने पेरेंट्स को रखा था. हमने कहा था हम आपस में कि बाहर वालों को नहीं बेचेंगे.
Right.
अब वो सेपरेट बाउंड्री करके एक सपोज 3 बीघा है, हमने 5 बीघा खरीद रहे हैं हम. 3 बीघा में अरुणोदय बनाया, 2 बीघा में हमने बाकी बनाया.
हमने कर दिया. करेक्ट.
हाँ, और आप एडजेसेंट हो, राइट नेक्स्ट हो. पर आपके वाले इस दूसरे वाले 2 बीघा में तो मैं कमर्शियल भी कर सकता हूँ, बहुत कुछ कर सकता हूँ फिर मैं.
Right.
So
okay, this is what when we started. I was very. I asked few questions on option 2, so I thought that let me once again see this.
नहीं और Deepak,
over to Rachna. रचना बहुत डांटती है यार।
वो दीपक वो बहुत अच्छा आइडिया था जो तुमने कहा था कि जो रिलायंस का जैसे हम रिटेल खोलते हैं तो ठीक है, तो वो हम इस 2 बीघे में कर सकते हैं।
2 बीघे में कर सकते हैं, बिल्कुल
कर सकते हैं, यू नो लाइक सो दैट विल ब्रिंग मोर मनी टू अरुणोदय।
महीने की 1,00,000-1,50,000 से महीने अगर आपकी इनकम आने लगती है तो गेट्स टेकन केयर ऑफ यार।
करेक्ट
पर इन परपेचुटी।
Yeah,
very true.
Okay, so good. Namrata, Neeraj, Arvind, Mohit, please.
I'm good. Rachna,
Yeah.
Neeraj, and Arvind, maybe.
I'm good. Quite a detailed presentation, and thanks to the entire team for taking so much time, effort to make this to us, and take all the pains to explain every details to us.
So we've switched on our videos. We want to see everybody and say bye then. We will look forward to hearing from you.
Likewise. Thank you so much for taking so much effort and so much of time to explain everything to us.
Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. It's a wonderful presentation. I think lots of things became much more clearer this time, and a very detailed presentation. And lots of queries were like self-explanatory. We didn't really have to ask anything. It was all there for us to see. Thank you very much.
Thank you. And I hope we'll have an opportunity to work with you all.
Thank you so much. Thank you.
Yeah.